For decades, solar energy has been the poster child of the renewable revolution. Clean, silent, and increasingly affordable, solar panels have helped us move away from dirty fossil fuels. But behind the glow of solar power lies a growing shadow. What happens when those panels reach the end of their lives? Most solar panels last around 25 to 30 years, and with installations booming since the early 2000s, we are now entering the first major wave of solar waste. By 2050, it's estimated that over 78 million metric tons of solar panel waste will be generated globally. That's not just an environmental concern, it's a major challenge to the sustainability image of renewables. But the good news? We've started solving it. Let's explore how recycling solar panels went from a technical headache to a potential gold mine. Before we proceed to the video, don't forget to hit the like button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming videos. The problem: solar waste piling up. Solar panels are primarily made of glass, silicon, aluminum, silver, and a few rare metals. Unfortunately, most early recycling methods treated panels like generic e-waste, crushed, burned, or dumped in landfills. This meant valuable materials were lost, and toxic elements risked leaching into the soil and water. In countries like the US, there's still no national solar panel recycling mandate. In many developing nations, old panels are simply abandoned. Clearly, this wasn't a long-term solution, especially when solar adoption is only accelerating. The turning point: recognizing the value in waste. Here's where the narrative started to change. Solar panels are not just waste, they're resources. A single panel contains trace but valuable amounts of silver, gallium, and indium. As mining these rare metals becomes costlier and more controversial, recycling panels offers a second chance at resource recovery. By 2030, the recoverable value of raw materials from retired solar panels is projected to reach $2.7 billion globally. That's no small incentive for innovation. Instead of a disposal crisis, the world began to see a resource opportunity, one that could also create green jobs, reduce dependency on raw mining, and foster a new industry. Technology to the rescue: how we're recycling solar panels. Now let's break down what modern solar panel recycling looks like. 1. Mechanical recycling. This is the most basic and widely used method. Panels are manually dismantled to separate the aluminum frame and glass, which are easy to recycle. The remaining part, called the laminate, is shredded or crushed to extract silicon, copper wiring, and silver. Pros: low cost, suitable for bulk recycling. Cons: not very efficient at recovering high-value metals. 2. Thermal and chemical processes. Some advanced recyclers are now using thermal treatment heating or chemical etching to strip away the polymer layers and recover pure silicon wafers and metals like silver. Pros: high recovery rates, potential for high purity output. Cons: energy-intensive, more expensive. Third, laser-based delamination. Researchers, especially in Europe and Japan, are working on laser-based methods to cleanly separate materials with minimal damage. This could lead to the direct reuse of components instead of melting or crushing them. Still experimental, but highly promising. If scaled, this method could drastically reduce both costs and emissions. Policy push and global initiatives. Europe has taken the lead with the Waste Electrical and Electronic Equipment Directive, which mandates the recycling of solar panels. Companies like PV Cycle have created a dedicated take-back and recycling infrastructure across EU member states. In Japan, strict e-waste laws and partnerships between the government and solar firms have boosted recycling R&D. The US is catching up, with states like California classifying panels as universal waste and encouraging safe disposal and recovery. The federal government is also beginning to explore broader frameworks for solar panel lifecycle management. Meanwhile, global solar giants like First Solar have built in-house recycling plants, where over 90% of a panel's materials can now be reused. This model, where manufacturers take responsibility for end-of-life products, is gaining global traction. The rise of circular solar. The ultimate goal isn't just recycling, it's creating a circular solar economy. This means designing panels for easy disassembly, using standardized materials for consistent recovery, reusing parts in new panels or electronics, creating jobs and industries around solar recovery. Companies like Rosie in France and Solar Cycle in the US are working to close the loop, turning end-of-life solar panels into raw material for the next generation. The vision? Zero-waste solar systems, where today's discarded panels become tomorrow's energy solutions. Obstacles that still remain. Despite the progress, challenges persist. Cost. Recycling a solar panel can cost more than dumping it, especially without subsidies or regulations. Infrastructure. Many countries lack proper facilities to handle solar-specific waste. Awareness. Many solar users, especially in rural or off-grid areas, don't know how or where to recycle. Solving these requires a mix of policy, investment, and public education. Governments must incentivize recycling infrastructure while also penalizing irresponsible disposal. A hidden opportunity. Interestingly, solar panel recycling might solve two crises at once: electronic waste and resource scarcity. As the world races to electrify everything from cars to homes, demand for critical materials is exploding. Recycling offers a domestic, ethical source of rare metals, reducing our reliance on controversial mining practices, especially in conflict-prone regions. With the right systems in place, we're not just preventing pollution, we're creating new streams of clean, local economic value. The solar industry's Achilles heel, waste, is being transformed into its greatest strength. Through technological breakthroughs, smarter regulations, and circular design, we're learning not just how to recycle solar panels, but how to profit from them. The future of clean energy depends not just on how we generate electricity, but how we deal with its byproducts. As we move toward a net-zero world, making renewables truly sustainable, from start to finish, is no longer optional. It's essential. Solar recycling isn't just a fix. It's a foundation for the next green revolution, where clean energy doesn't stop at generation, but continues all the way through responsible recovery. If you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to hit the like button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our upcoming videos. Your support means a lot to us. Take care until the next one, and feel free to drop a comment sharing your thoughts. See you soon.